We are now getting into January, and for NFL fans, that means it is playoff time, and in a handful of weeks, we will be watching the Super Bowl. So in today's video, we're going to talk about a few sleeper teams in the NFL playoffs that I think could have a real chance at getting to and possibly winning the Super Bowl. Let's get right into it. The first of the three sleeper teams we'll be talking about in today's video is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles finished 9-7 in the regular season and got the 4th seed in the NFC, so really nothing special if you're looking at it from that standpoint, but I think that the Eagles actually have a lot going for them. The Eagles have a lot of skilled players, a lot of experienced guys, but I think that the main thing that will give them an advantage over some of the other teams in the playoffs this season is guys with Super Bowl experience. Just a few years back, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and they actually have a lot of guys from that Super Bowl team. Now, obviously, they have struggled with injuries a ton this season, especially on the offensive end, and really, since they won the Super Bowl, they've struggled with injuries as well. Carson Wentz, obviously, right after they won, tore his ACL, but the Eagles were right back in the playoffs even without Carson Wentz. Now that Carson Wentz is healthy again, they have lost a lot of their other players, but like I said before, playoff/Super Bowl experience for the Eagles is going to be huge, and I think that they could surprise a lot of people. The next sleeper team that we have is the Kansas City Chiefs, and some people might say that they are not a sleeper team. They do have the 2nd seed in the AFC, and they finished with a 12-4 record, so some people might argue that they are not sleepers, but considering how good they are, I don't think that they are being taken as seriously as they should. I think that people have their Super Bowl favorites, and the teams that are being talked about often doesn't include the Kansas City Chiefs, or the Chiefs are kind of an afterthought. A lot of people are talking about the Ravens, the 49ers, the Packers, the Patriots. A lot of people are not giving the respect to the Chiefs that I think that they deserve. I think that the Chiefs have quietly had one of the best seasons in the NFL, and it isn't being talked about as much as it should be for how great of a season they've had. Obviously, they have an absolutely powerhouse offense, so many weapons with Patrick Mahomes leading the way, and their defense is much improved from what it has been in the past couple years. In the past few years, we've known about the Chiefs' offense, we've known about their stars, their dynamic playmakers, but I think that their defense has kind of been quietly that killer defense that we want to see from the Chiefs. Now, it isn't the best defense, but like I said, it's much improved. It's much better than it has been in the past few years. So if you think the Chiefs are a sleeper team or not, I don't care. I just think that they need to be taken seriously in this year's NFL playoffs. The third and final sleeper team that we have for today's video is the Buffalo Bills, and they finished with a very solid 10-6 record, but unfortunately, because they are in the same division as the Patriots, they fell to the 5th seed in the NFC, but I don't think that that will stop them from surprising a lot of people in this year's playoffs. Now, despite having a very young and inexperienced team, especially on the offensive side of the ball, I think that the Bills' young players have stepped up a ton. Josh Allen and the other young players on the Bills' offense have emerged as legit NFL players, and Josh Allen has secured his spot as the Bills' starting quarterback. Dude has proven that he is the leader of this team, and their offense has been a lot better than I think anybody expected to be. Now, if the Bills did have any high expectations coming into the season, those expectations were definitely for their defense, and their defense has not been disappointing at all. Their defense has met all of these expectations, and they have been one of the top defensive units in the league all season. They are very, very talented on the defensive end, and they have lots of veterans and defensive stars that I think will do them a ton of good in the playoffs. And despite the youthful offense that they have, I think that their defense can definitely make up for some of the shortcomings, and I think that the Bills will definitely be a team to look out for. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of my sleeper picks, and if I missed anybody, if I am sleeping on one of your teams that you think could make the Super Bowl. Like I said before, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.